Welcome to the penultimate match here at the 2025 Algarve Sevens on day one of the tournament in red. It's the Army Rugby 7 side taking on the Italian side, Natiscombinati, who have possession right now on the left of your screen. I'm Dylan Stanford alongside Tom Mitchell, who used to strut his stuff on the Sevens World Series for GB and England. Now they go on the outside to the Italian side with some real flair. 2 losses against Gorilla, 12-7, and UAE Shaheen, 24-12, have Natiscombinati in this tournament. The little offload there is a good one as they look to strike with Lorenzo Serena, the 30-year-old from Milan, with a space engineering degree behind his name. And they look to go to the left-hand side. This Army team beat Gorilla 19-17 in a thriller and then lost to Shaheen 31-7. All important to play for, with tomorrow's quarterfinal starting at 9:30 a.m. here, 4 in a row. Now, reloading really nicely. Here's Francisco Gelli. And now getting a little bump over there as well. And the penalty comes up for a higher shot, so it's a quick tap for the Italian side. Really flooding the lanes. Tremendous speed as well, so they're looking to cut loose. And we'll go to the pocket early on.
Couple of high shots. And it's the second one that goes. Real good flow to this Natiscombinati attack, and they're off and running again. This is looking ominous.
Tomasini back on the inside, beautiful support, looking for another offload. They wind it back deeply. Renato Bozzoni's there. He throws the big dummy and gets the big bosh. Can he get the offload? He's so close to the try line. Down that far side, the Army putting the hits in, the arm goes through, try awarded. Natiscombinati score the first try, and they do it in style.
Well, you've got to say, coming into this, British Army probably favourites. They scraped through with a result against Gorilla Rugby earlier. They would have been buoyed from that. But they are under the pump early in this one. Natiscombinati, the flow, the attack, the energy behind it, very, very strong indeed. And they've made the most of their one-player advantage as well. Getting over the whitewash early. It's just going to be 5.
Came out firing. Whatever the coaching crew of Pietro Bongianini and Eduardo Sina and Andreas Schleck said to the side, the Italian team have really fired them up here.
Interesting watching the British Army defence. They're actually reloading really well, so they're keeping their width, conserving a bit of energy in the way they're reloading. And it actually meant that Natiscombinati had to change tack a little bit and be a bit more direct with their attack rather than moving it width to width, which they did to good effect. Now it's the Army's turn to move it, give it a bit of width. Big carry on that far edge.
They set up a nice point there to work with, and the penalty comes up. Another quick tap. Here come the Army side now. The big frame, Lakima Ravuvu. We saw him in the lunchroom a bit earlier. He can certainly motor. Gives the line back beautifully. Support is there. Now the dummy thrown around the fringes. That's Jamie Diamond. Still to the right, they work. Wakisa Laolamba, and the ball's been knocked on. Natiscombinati pick this one up. They're off to the races yet again. The chasers will come, but the Italians will fly through. They have their second score. Marcelo Milani will touch this one down to a very raucous crowd here at Villa Real de Santo Antonio.
Well, when you drop the ball, you got to kill it. It was the mistake from the Army. Ball went down. Natiscombinati, fastest to pounce on it. And that's 2 on the board. And all of a sudden, British Army looking a little bit rattled here. Seem to settle things down. They're going to be back to a full complement of 7 now. So a chance for them to just get a bit of possession. I feel like they just need to trust the hands a little bit more. A couple of one-off carries, not really being that effective for them.
So the restart to Vuvu, one of the many Fijians in this side. The active British Army soldiers go to work. Whipping it down there from Vuniyayawa. And now arriving there is Luke Rokamothe. Beats one, gets the beautiful flick of the outside door there to Diamond on the outside. Oh, there's a Diamond in the rough. Look at him go on the wing 3/4. The defenders keep coming. And it's the Army side now into the 22. Have they got enough numbers there at the breakdown to secure possession? Yes, they do. waiting for it. Viniyawa moves it to the left-hand side. Here comes Laulamba, now the big frame. Here is Kofa. Oh, and just pushed out. That was the attack they needed to strike.
Yeah, it was just all a little bit pedestrian. Ball coming back down to this near side. It was just a bit of tick and pass, not really engaging the defence. The Natty defence was spread as well. I think he just needed a punch. It was a hell of a run on the far side. Jamie Diamond's done a lot of carrying. He's going to be grateful for a little bit of respite here. Get some air back in the lungs. A bit of an opportunity missed from the Army Sevens there. How about the offload on the far side as well?
Silky smooth. Here comes Natiscombinati, looking for their first win. They're up 12-0. A big jump step. They're just dropping straight down to the deck. And Tommaso is right there on that far side. Here's Fabio Alleri. Ole, they call him, the Italian sales manager from Milan. They really bring a lot of energy into this game as they slung to the deck from the British Army side. But the recycled ball really well. Another big strong contact point comes in there. And again, that's San Antonio Coffee yet again. This one spits through.
I think they're looking to try and get possession. He's kicked that dead. Good hunting from Jamie Diamond. Might have been better off trying to pounce on that, get hands on ball. And slid in football style. Ended up kicking it dead over the whitewash. It's going to be a 22 dropout by the looks of things. And they're off.
Yeah, nice little kick. Just needs to go over the line. They do just that. Again, here come the Italian side, looking to step and weave some magic. They throw it back in beautifully. What excellent hands. Francisco Gelli does really well. They laid it back, linking up now. The 28-year-old moves it across field. And again, it's a big jump step from 100. Fabio Alleri. The bounce pass. Natiscombinati really bringing all the heat here in the game. Referee putting in a tackle as well. It's everyone's game. Again, across field. Bazzani moves it. On the kick through. Oh, the chase is there. Oh, a beautiful double hit. And just goes out. And that brings the halftime whistle. Such an exciting half here. And it's Natiscombinati that lead 12-0 against the Army Sevens. You're watching the Algarve Sports Festival. Here with 7 different sports on display. It's Rugby Sevens action right now on pitch 1 inside the stadium. As Natiscombinati from Italy lead 12-0 against the Army Sevens. Big second half ahead here for this Army side, Mitchie.
Yeah, I'd say they would have been firing each other up at half-time in that huddle. They've had opportunities in the first half. They just couldn't convert it into any points. haven't got a shot of it right now, but in a slightly confusing kit clash. One of the Army lads is sporting a nice pair of blue shorts in the middle of this game.
And now they move possession all the way across. It's a beautiful floated pass on the front foot, trying to get some real steam behind it. They throw back in the field to play from Marcelo Marlini. Now to the right, Brizzoni's there. He steps with the right and the left. He puts a kick over the top as well. How will this one set up? Diving for the corner, just running out of real estate. It was a very good kick.
I like it. They've tried the kick through a couple of times just before the half-time break. They poked one through, went into touch. This one just going too long, going dead. Can ID the man in the blue shorts is Freddie Elliott. He's come in for the Army for an injury. Just wanted to stand out, I think.
You're not happy about that?
Oh, I'm all for it. Not sure the officials will like it. Referee Diogo Miranda, very experienced head. He's not going to let something like that trouble him. He's going to let the boys play, enjoy the game, keep it flowing.
It's troubling you, I tell you what.
It's not troubling me as much as your shirt, Darren.
I tell you what, some rugby leagues in South Africa in the Varsity Cup have used the player of the match in the previous week gets to wear special shorts for the game.
I like that.
Different coloured shorts. Something new, something
like
creative. Take a look at the coach there, and that is Ravai Fatiyaki. He looks on for this Army 7 side. They trail 12-0. They have possession here in the second last game of the day. Their third match. They have won one against Gorilla 1917, lost to UAE Shaheen 31-7, who are loaded in this tournament. As a new champion could be crowned in 2025. So it comes back against the grain. Joey Walker is there. Walker getting his skin burnt here in the Algarve sun. Moves it to the left-hand side. Now there's space in the middle. They look to range through it. Baresi Karoi. He's been chased here. The Italian stallion comes up. Makes a massive shot. Karoi brought down to the ground. Oh, he gets the offload away, and they're there. The Army score. A fabulous try here at the Algarve Sevens. Luke Rocamothe is in.
Well, how about the support line from Rocamothe? Really, really good following up, but it was Karoi on the break. Got to say, shout out to Milani on the chase back. Hold him down, but the presence of mind from Karoi to lift it to Rocamothe, who was coming in hot. And that's what they needed. Oh, that's a tasty one, Dow.
Down to the wire we go. As tight as a boxer's glove, some would say.
Only you have ever said that, Down.
So, now they need to get their restart back. Apollosi Waira goes to the halfway line. Vital moment in this game. Is it contestable for his side? Oh, it's been smashed ahead, soccer style. There it is. Barzoni says keep the change. He knocks it downfield. So, Luke Rocamothe is there, the try scorer. Throws a big one over the top of the danger ball. Oh, it beats everybody, bounces up. Natiscombinati will score. The crowd erupts. Oh, my.
Matteo Colli just picking up scraps. There wasn't even a scrap, it was gift wrapped, bow and all. Good chase back from Army to gather the kick through, which was a volley into next week. Bounced up, loose pass, thrown back in field, popped up on a plate for Matteo Colli. And is that the ball game?
That is an Italian try if I've ever seen one. Soccer skills with a rugby try finish. 19-7, you have to love it. The audacity from these sensations on the field.
Absolute dolce de leche.
Now, the restart here to Army. They have it on that far side. Time ticks away for the men in red. Scoot through the legs. Apolisi Wari moves it across field. Now at a standing start. They've got some tremendous players, but they really need to get ball in motion. And here is Tamasi Ratu. Ratu takes 2 or 3 with him. Barrels his way upfield. Oh, and a beautiful offload as well. The support is there. But now off feet. So there's only one call, and that's a penalty.
A few handbags. Bit of Italian leather handbags going on out there.
Yellow card shown. So both players will go to the side and talk about Sunday's after party.
Well, Diogo Miranda doesn't mind someone wearing the wrong colour shorts, but he will not stand for the scrapping. giving them the marching orders. Got a bit of extra space on the field now. This is not what the Army 7s boys need. Natiscombinati, they're going to opt for this scrum. It's going to be a 2v2 in the back line off the back of this. And all of a sudden, this game looks like it's getting away from Army 7s.
Well, it's confusing there for a second. 3 players left the field. I thought there were 3 yellow cards, but no, just some subs coming in. So it's 7 players on the field for Natiscombinati as they lead 19-7 to close out this game. Oh, and they drop it. The Army will have one more say in this game.
Well, have they just invited Army 7s back into this? We've not heard the hooter sound yet. So there's time to score twice. They're going to have to score 2 tries. So they need one quick. Bringing the big man on. Akima Ravuvu's going to prop up this scrum pretty much by himself. And they're going to have to go. I'd love to see them exploit the short side here. They're going to have to do something. Maybe kick long and get after it. They need a quick score. That's the key.
Army 7s now. Pick around the fringes. Big strong fend. They get rid of one. Still going, driving the legs really well. That's where Sakila Lamba. He's one of their go-to players. Now around the fringes they work. As a Kofa. Trying to get the offload away, but they're keeping it a bit too tight here. Ratu. Time continues to tick. A quick penalty and maybe a tap from Tamasi Ratu. They need fresh legs. Somebody to spark some magic. Here is Joey Walker. He gets a switch. Ravuvu. He drops down to the deck with a big roll. The Army side taking a long time to build up here for the potential try. Pelosi Wada towards the halfway line. Isolated. Oh, it's a massive clean out. Comes in again. But it's a penalty to Natiscombinati as they pick up and go now to the races. A quick change of possession. Coffee has it. Been pinched. Ravuvu now with a big fan, the big frame. Look at him go. Putting on the dancing shoes. Lakima Ravuvu. Take that with a big tackle. Ball is still there. Walker dives on this one. The Army side, they give away another penalty. That is the game for the Italian team. It's another quick tap. They just want to get on with things. As the siren does sound, Tomasoni has it on that far side now. He lets it go. Beautiful cut back in, and they will score here to finish the game in style. They defended superbly. The shock wave goes up. And Natiscombinati will get their first win on day 1.
Well, they enjoyed it. That was a furious last passage of play. I thought that celebration, it could have been a shock or it could have been a nod to your hairstyle, Dallin. I'm not sure which. We'll find out later. But Natiscombinati will be very pleased with this result.
Full time, 26 points to 7. Natiscombinati beat the Army 7s. Up next, our final game.